A new mythic hero joins the battle. Oh.
Humans, you cannot help but be vulgar, can you?
It's not our fault. You're too friggin' lewd. Wait. These rain skills are just coming out way too quickly at this point.
A dream debased.
Astra. Okay. She's basically the equivalent to Peony, except for Astra seasons. I didn't read the skills yet, but this gives us a guaranteed refresher for Astra seasons. Ooh.
Rest in peace, Super Raid Kappa.
This... Well, I'll talk about that. Lilith! What the hell? What the hell? Chat. What the heck is that? This banner is straight up amazing. What the heck was that? The rest of the heroes, there were so many top 10 heroes being revealed. Okay. Listen here. Plumeria is like, "Hey, you humans have such vulgar thoughts. Whose fault is that?" I was gonna say, whose thought is that? Whose fault is that? Look at her. What the heck? This is like the thickest girl in the game. Easily the thickest girl in the game. Like, she's just bulging everywhere. Also, I never realized Plumeria was this hot. I mean, I thought she was hot anyways, but like, Jesus. Back in the 90s, Japanese RPG games had a thing for having girls wear leotards. I believe Fire Emblem had a little bit of a phase there. But yeah, it's nice to see we're going back there. People find it really attractive. And Plumeria is really attractive. Alright, just a quick refresher. This is a game changer just because of this. Red Mage, Astra, Speed, Flying. She's basically going to be the equivalent of Peony, but on Astra seasons, which makes her an essential pull. I would argue you probably always want an extra dancer or refresher in Astra seasons. And for me personally, I've had so many instances where I'm like, I really wish I could put a dancer in, but I really need like my Fjorm for isolation, or I need my Halloween Hector for chip damage, but I can't fit in a dancer. Now I don't have to have that issue because I could replace one of Naga or Altena for her.
She's hot. Hot face.
She is amazingly hot. Thank you, Eva. Thank you for the $5 dono. All right, let's get this started. And oh wow, she is exactly no. She's a better Peony. All right, so Flower of Joy, attack speed +3. Flower Plenty, attack res +3. Ah, slight difference. 2 allies, then 5 rows and 3 columns. So it's a trade-off. Instead of 3 extra speed, it's 3 extra res, but this is much easier to trigger. 2 allies and 5 rows and 3 columns centered on unit during combat. Essentially, that's the entire screen. If you somehow do not get this buff, I don't know what you're doing. But that is extremely good. Sweet Dreams appears to be the same though. It's Sweet Dreams versus General Dreams.
They'll guess I'm benching Naga and Smug.
See, here's the thing. I'm not completely a fan of benching Naga because Naga goes up against Duma every single time, and I'm someone who runs Kranya, and Kranya has a hard time killing him, but effect against Dragon helps. Dancer Rain, using Rain dancing a Rain that rallies a Rain. Somebody ban Strode. That was horrendous. Okay, but let me read this. Grants another action target ally and grants attack speed, defense res +3 to target ally for 1 turn, which is the same thing as General Dream's first part. Inflicts attack speed, defense res -4 on nearest foes within 4 spaces of target ally through foes' next actions. So instead of giving you essentially a teleportation on all units within 2 spaces, you're getting a debuff of -4 to nearest foes within 4 spaces. Ooh, so she's very similar, but she's more like a... This is interesting. This is interesting. It's a trade-off. I can't say one is better than the other because while teleportation and ability, like, that doesn't add stats, but movement movement can decide whether you win or lose. So I'm torn. I think both of them are great. And I just realized I forgot something. Let's get this professional stream back on track. Now, with that said, Sweet Dreams is amazing. Flower Plenty is amazing. If you just had those two skills, I think you'd be happy enough. But additionally, she has attack res push 4, which is nice because I'm gonna guess she has super high res. At start of turn, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants attack res plus 7, but after combat, if unit attack, deals 5 damage to unit. I'm gonna double check what Plumeria's stats are. Does anyone know which chapter she shows up in? Okay, quick refresher. This is Plumeria. As expected, she's gonna have low speed, high res, low defense, and decent attack. Actually, for a refresher, that's pretty good. The actual IVs are gonna be somewhere along these lines, give or take up to even 3 stat points, but realistically, it should be within 2. So I think this is pretty accurate. This is what we're going to expect for stats. Unless it showed it in the trailer, then I missed it and we should see it. But
there really wasn't much to spoil to begin with. She comes with almost the exact same weapon and assist that she came with in the story.
You're right. Except, well, the skills obviously change because you can't really sell someone on Mirror Strike and Mystic Boost. But with that said, that is going to be pretty interesting of a hero. So now we have a guaranteed refresher for Astra Seasons. Automatically, I would have just said that's good enough. Flower Plenty is good. Sweet Dreams is good. She's absolutely worth pulling for. It's without a doubt. You need refreshers. They make a world of difference in Aether Raids. Unless you have a super tank, in which case then it doesn't really matter. But for most of everyone else, I think that means a lot. But the fact of the matter is her kit is really good. Attack Res Push 4 and Attack Res Rain 3, as well as Flower Plenty adding Res plus 3. She effectively has 14 extra Res, 4 extra defense, and she does additionally, what is this, 11 extra attack. She's going to hit pretty damn hard. She's going to be an interesting unit to use. Now, I'll just ask you guys real quick since we're here. Who do you prefer more? Who do you prefer more? I can't even speak anymore. Plumeria or Peony? Also keep in mind, well, number one, they can't be used together, but that's the point. You want a refresher on both seasons. And this is the reason why I saved up my orbs and didn't go for the Dancer Banner, because while the Dancer Banner was going to be really good, I think everybody expected Plumeria to show up. Just because she kind of might not have survived in the story, and generally speaking, Feh has this habit, well, sometimes it has this habit of killing characters off and immediately selling them. Anyways, refresher is they're both HP plus 5, speed plus 4, Peony and Plumeria, but one is for Light Season and one's for Astra Season. And effectively, they're pretty similar, except Sweet Dreams will help you break tanks a lot easier, and it doesn't provide you speed, but that's about it. While Plumeria has a decent amount of speed, she has like no attack, and her res is mediocre, while Plumeria has no speed, no defense, but really good res and really good attack. So that's her trade-off. Sabotage speed is nice to have, and attack res rain is going to make her great fodder for any flying mage. Who would like that? Oh god. Couldn't Dual Micaiah use that? That would be stupid. That would be, what the hell? Same thing with Byleth. Dual Byleth would. These rain skills are stupid. Myrrh would like that. Yes, flying dragons would like that as well. Jeez. Okay, well. Anyways, she's here. I'm not going to pretend this is a surprise. I think everyone expected her to be here. Now, this is a weird part. They actually had her dance Alphonse, even though probably it's because of Alphonse that she's dead. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I was coughing.
There.
Zork!
I think this will be my last month for now cause of life reasons, but it has been a good run. Also, woo at Green Push Fodder, perfect for my Rotherfox Halloween. Now we cap the Ross, but seriously skip banner for Bernie merges.
What?
Good
You're
luck to you,
skipping?
Nims.
Okay, well, I'm definitely pulling because I think this banner is worthwhile. But thank you for all the support, Zork. It's been fun. You always give the most interesting questions, that's for sure. But thank you so much, man. You take care, and I totally understand. Don't worry. Okay, but with that said, the rest of the banner is really, really respectable. There are a ton of good heroes here. Wow. Wow. Okay, so I was trying to mention this as well earlier, but this banner has a ton of S tier heroes. All right, let's start with colorless. Carlos is amazing. Legendary Leaf. Top archer, top mobility archer, scores well. You can use him in arena. He's actually absolutely absurd to deal with in arena. Extra turn from Yuren Zeal. I forgot his name, but he has close full and attack speed lull and a decent Julian. I remember. Oh god. What the hell? Okay. I got his name wrong and then he cursed me. Okay, Julian. Close full is really good. So he's really worthwhile as well. The only thing that's kind of questionable there is Duma, and Duma's good for some people. If you run Catapult in your defense team and you run Duma, you can probably take out like a guaranteed Bolt Tower and something, and that could save your team. So he's not bad at all. It's just, it takes specific setups for you to really utilize Duma's powers. Let's keep going. Obviously, without any need to say a thing, Red is amazing. Do we really need to talk about Mythic Leaf? No, one of the best defensive heroes in the entire game. And even though he has like an interesting kind of setup, if he attacks and he survives the battle, well, I don't know if he's, whatever. If he attacks, the nearest ally within 3 spaces, well, you want to keep an ally within 3 spaces so he gets extra stats and extra abilities. Anyways, the entire idea is he can set up Desperation or Vantage or all these funky things just by dropping on nearby allies' HP, and he's not the easiest to kill. So, great hero. Speaking of not easy to kill, Lewd Self is not easy to kill as well. He reduces damage, he takes less damage, he heals per hit. Ridiculous hero. Really, really difficult to kill, and he is also getting refined. Wow. Funny how that works. So Red is also really, really top tier. Next, we got Blue. Blue, I find, might be the worst. Might be. I just don't, well, Lewd Ephraim's still good. It's just not the best hero anymore. Lewd Lucina's good, but I think nowadays you probably prefer to go for, Lewd Crom. Lilith is probably one of the best offensive heroes in the game, period. But, incredible movement because she can teleport to a partner anywhere in the map. A lot of extra stats from being next to them. Yeah, blue's solid. And I also think green's really good because Legendary Celica is amazing. And Yoon's okay. Well, Brave Micaiah is... what does she have? She has Ground Orders, which is really, really useful, and she's effective against armor and caps. So, solid group all around. I would say red first, colorless second, then pretty close between blue and green. It's a pretty good banner. I don't think Ephraim and Lucina are bad. I just feel like they're a bit out of date now. They're still good. I definitely see that. But yeah, you just gotta recognize that. Wow, I didn't resume play. You gotta recognize that there are just better heroes nowadays. So it's harder to suggest pulling for them because they're there together. Anyways, what do you guys think of the banner? Let me know. For me, I'm pulling absolutely. I'm gonna get at least 1 Plumeria. This really would simplify things for me. I've been forced to run Dancer Berkut.
While I expected this makes Triandra less likely to be an offensive mythic, which sort divides since her dance inflicts scar.
Well, if you think about it, it's supposed to be Peony and Maribellis for 1 season, and then Plumeria and Tyandra.
I freaking called it. It was Plumeria. I freaking knew it. If was not Freyr, it was her. And I was right. Seems good.
There were only 2 possibilities, Freyr or Plumeria, so I think most people was going to get one or the other. So, anyways, I absolutely suggest you guys pull for her. Even if you don't care about Aether Raids, and I know a lot of you guys don't care about Aether Raids, I understand that. That's fine. This is still one of the best dancers in the game. You know what she kind of reminds me of? She reminds me of the new dual... It's so silly. The new dual Sigurd, because the entire idea of having a high attack, low defense, high res, and being an excellent refresher. Now, it's not the same. She's a flyer, she's for Aether Raids, and he's crazy hard hitting. Anyways, it's close. But it kind of reminds me of that setup with high res, high attack. Though, of course, he's going to hit harder. Okay. Anyways, with that said, the banner comes out on the 30th. Good luck, guys. Let me know how things go when it happens. I will be summoning on it probably near the end of the banner time, but yeah, check me out when the time comes. I have like 300 orbs saved up for this. I knew if it was Plumeria, I gotta go for her. She's gonna be amazing, and she's hot. Anyways, if you enjoy, drop a like, subscribe, follow, whatever. But yeah, let's discuss this with the guys.